on today. This is Friday. To each and every one of you guys, if this is your first time my live, my name is Chief of Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRS. Those are the African traditional religions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. Salutations to each and every one of you guys. I want to say I had a long day. I just came from Miami. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that are getting your preparation. I am so excited about my 69. She got her Ogun candle, a Zarabanda candle, and a good luck candle. So they, my people, my tribe ain't playing. What's up, my Storming, my Sagittarius from Detroit? I'm gonna be talking about some things tonight, and I'm talking about from the aspect we don't chase, we attract. We're dealing with Venus energy, and I really feel that people underestimate the planetary energies and how they apply in our lives and how they impact our melanin and how we could actually benefit a lot more if we understood about being connected, and also benefiting from the energy of other spiritualists. I want to say first of all, salutations to my Madrina. What's up, Demetrius in the house, Gemini? What's salutations to my Madrina, to my Madrino, to my Oba, to my all my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo. What's up, Shanice? I also want to say hello to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. I have my Ogun powder. I made it years ago, and just getting everything prepared. I went and got more stuff for Ogun's altar to make sure that you guys get the most manifestation um, through the workings I'm doing. I am really pushing for melanated people to get on top of the game and to have the energy provided for them that they can manifest and put themselves in better position. Now, what I want you to understand, we're in an age of Aquarius and technology, and Ogun rules technology. So you know where we're going and why we're doing what we're doing. And a lot of your healing will come through technology, whether it's information coming through via technology or there's somebody. What's up, my Ryan in the house? And so these are the things that are important. Oh, somebody put some. Oh, they are to handle it. Okay. Okay. So to each and every one of you guys, and I do realize we're on social media, and thank you guys for hitting that like button. I realize when melanated people come on live or melanated men, it is to undermine our ability to do whatever it is that we are called and chosen to do. I want you to understand that we are in an era that we have to overcome these things in order to get what God got for us. So I want us to first and say I'm tired, and I was contemplating about coming on, but I had already gave my word that I will come on live tonight, and so therefore I'm making good on my word. I want to talk about something, and I was quite upset earlier about it, but um, I had time to cool off. I'm going to talk about HumblePie for you in these ATRs. And let me explain something to my brothers and sisters in these traditions. And I don't give a fuck what you think about it, because I'm stating facts. When it comes to our ATRs, over millions of years, where we had to go to sleep. That's why melanated people are called the sleeping giants. And every ethnic group, Asians, Native Americans, Indians, shamans, all y'all shit come from the first people. And the reason why I say HumblePie, because you either gonna bow down, bitches, or you gonna be forced to be bowed down. You can't keep God's people out of their own ATRs. And if you were really about the ATRs, my Latino brothers, my Cuban brothers, if you were really about it, a lot of this bullshit wouldn't be going on. But you act just like the colonizers. And this is why when we get initiated, you get jealous. Because we come in with more power, more energy, more spirits. Because we are the melanated people. And these are the sciences that perfect us. Because we're the originals. Everybody else is a mutation. And you didn't mutate upward, you mutated downward. And then you turned around and diluted your melanin, trying to get whitified. Reason why HumblePie is served, because you want to overlook the facts. And let me tell y'all something, I'm transparent. My first love is Haitian voodoo. And why do I say that? Because even with Haitian people and the Haitian culture, when it comes to everybody in Haiti ain't wealthy. Everybody in Haiti ain't healed. I don't care what religion and tradition. You will see similarities. You got some people up and you got some people down. I don't care what tradition you get involved in. One thing I'm learning about people when social media is run by non-melanated people or any other race of people other than black people. And I know black people are a mess. But we are a mess, but we don't be out here bothering other people. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your mammy. I don't want to fuck her because her pussy is acidic. So, and talking about let me say all this because I really want to get here. All this terminology, and I'm talking about black people using the word devil, that was a term coined for us. We will not refuse to keep utilizing the verbiage and the language that was done to degrade black people. People in Haiti, the ones that practice real Haitian voodoo like I practice, we have a connection through the bloodline. What people don't understand about Haiti and that land mass that Haiti is on, there's a lot of minerals and there were meteorites that hit that land way before the Haitian people settled on that land. And anybody that understands meteorites, they are high vibrational. So these people from birth and from tilling their ground are eating off of a lot of that energy that's coming from that hope. It's a huge mountain in Haiti. Nothing but an asteroid. I work with tectites. I work with meteorites and asteroids. But that don't mean that everybody in Haiti got the power. Because you still got to be linked. Certain ceremonies got to be done for you. And because I'm saying this to my black American, if I was not born with the Loas like I was, if I had not been born with my crown like I was, they'll treat me the same way they're treating you. They done tried to treat me, but you can't get nobody. I don't care if they're a Hugon, a Voodoo, a San, a Bokor, to tell you the Loas are not with me. Every tradition we in, we got to deal with bullshit. Even if it's in your lineage, you as a black American, every time you go into one of these ATRs that are ruled by a certain type of people, you got to deal with the bullshit. You can't just go in and learn your Haitian voodoo, or you can't just go in and learn Obia. You can't just go in and learn Palo. You can't just go into church and learn about Christ. You got to deal with bullshit and people personal bullshit. That ain't got nothing to do with magic, ain't got nothing to do with craft, ain't got nothing to do with spell work. You want to get everybody in check, but explain to the people, my Haitian brothers and sisters, how you and us as a people brought under subjection the Native Americans. The white man done lied to every genre of people. And if you weren't so busy trying to betray your own people, trying to get you something out of it, that's why you indebted to France right now. Let me explain something to black people. Because I want all these Europeans to take some humble pie. But I got to start in my own house. You might have freed Haiti through voodoo. But you been paying out the ass. And everybody want to know why Haiti's so poor. Because they're doing the same thing they did all over the world. They pilfered, they robbed of these countries and these land masses of their natural minerals. And instead of you utilizing your own minerals to be able to trade and to bargain with other countries, you sending your not. Call me crazy. But when you think you will work Dambala or Ezeli or Ezeli Dontor or Bozul or Job, won't you work these laws against the French? Won't you use that power to free y'all ass from economic restraint? But you over here in America using that same voodoo to conquer the Native American, your other brothers and sisters. And I ain't talking about them ones that walking around here as a half-breed and them sand niggas over there professing to be Hebrews. You half cousin. You're not the original people. We want civilized this whole entire earth. And because you done had the ups on us for 500 years. And this is what wrong with black people. You ain't gonna just walk back in authority. You crazy as hell if you think these people gonna relinquish their hold on these traditions. And they watch me tell you stuff and how you American blacks male and female, grown ass people still playing like this is a game. This ain't a game. This is survival of the fittest. This is you going into self and realigning yourself with Mother Nature, Father Sky. That's why we dealing with Ogun. That's why we dealing. Let me explain something to y'all. It's so many of these people that black people, you'll run away from me because you think they're gonna do better by you. They don't give a fuck about you. They were never raised to give a fuck about you. It's like having a biological brother and sister that you weren't raised with. That even though that's your blood brother or your blood, you don't have the relationship. You don't have the bond. But you do know that's your brother and sister. I cannot deny them of their melanin. But I can damn sure state the facts. And you black people keep running over there with them people, they don't have it for your ragged ass. We gonna have to deliver us. We gonna have to protect us because everybody done sided against us. That's why we in the shape we in for 500 years. I'm gonna say it again. In order for us to be at the bottom when we belong on the top, that means that a whole lot of people had to help assist that white supremacy. I don't give a damn who it is. I don't care if it's Africa. I don't care if it's Jamaica. Let me tell you, Jamaica, you were colonized too. Let me tell y'all something. When you don't study enough history, some people were other blacks. So let me say it like this. Just because a white person, a Caucasian, is in Germany and they speak German, don't make them no less than white. If they in Japan and they speak Japanese, they still white. Can I tell you, talk to you niggas? I don't care. I don't care if you from Great Britain. I don't care if you walk around and say on top of the morning. You black, you African. I don't care if you in Nigeria. I don't care if you in Australia. Chasing goddamn kangaroos. Fucking sheep. You African. You are melanin before you anything. You are melanin. It's not your language. It's not your geographics. It's you as a melanin man or woman. Can we make it just that simple? This is why you can ignore what's going on against other blacks in other areas. Because you don't associate with them. The reason why Jamaican magic is strong is not because you fucking Jamaican. It's because you melanin. The reason why swamp magic is strong because not because you live in the swamp, bitch. You got melanin, and that's the highest form of energy and frequency and vibration. You're not strong because you Haitian and you speak Creole. Your magic is strong because you're connected with that melanin. And that melanin cause you to connect with the Loas, which are coming from the fifth dimension. It has always and will always be about your melanin. And some of us are perfected in our melanin and some of us are not. But nonetheless, it's melanin. And when they catch one of us that don't know our history and don't know who we are, they use our melanin for them to benefit. And you get drained and you shrivel up and die like a battery. You cannot take position in these ATRs without knowing who you are. Keep listening to all these other people. Keep denying your ancestors' assets because you running off the Orisha or Aloha and Kisi. Everything starts with you, baby. And when you are in alignment, everything got to come subject. Everything got to come subject because you are the first gods. Everything has to hearken. I don't care if they're doing element matching. Still got to come subject because melanin is the highest form of life and the highest form of energy. And everything was created by that same melanin, by that same consciousness. Even though you may have history and you may be knowledgeable, if you cannot rise to the occasion, nobody gives a damn. Can I say it again? Nobody cares if you understand you got Anunnaki blood. That's why they're able to mock you, because you got information without access. If you don't understand Egyptology and you don't understand Kemet, then why are you calling on Aset? Why are you summoning Isis? Why are you speaking to Horus? You don't even understand that system. Let me tell you something, black people, what I have done and what I continue to try to do for black people. You got to find one exercise that works for you. You have to find one tradition that perfects your energy, your frequency, and vibration, and then build thereupon. When you're trying to run from one tradition, if it's not in your bloodline, it's not going to perfect your energy. This ain't about you being declined, because you got something in your bloodline that your ancestors were practicing. What TLC said, stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. The reason why I'm excelling in Palo and the reason why I'm excelling in Ocha is because I never left my foundation. You don't leave your foundation for nothing and nobody. It's like when the Native American was over here fighting them European, them Anglo-Saxon. How the fuck you gonna beat me in a terrain I know? You in a land that you don't even understand. You don't understand the animals. You don't understand the terrain. That's just like magic. How you gonna beat me in something I'm more familiar with? I have a better understanding. I got a greater confidence. This is why I don't tell people to come out of Christianity. A lot of people be advising y'all to come out of church. Bitch, without the church, you ain't got no foundation, because you can't have these other ATRs in your foundation because they did not build you. And when you go in these other traditions, you're going to be off balance, off kilter. You're going to be at a disadvantage because they're going to be using terms you're unfamiliar with. And you got to learn. And I told them when I was going through OSHA, because they like to attack you when you're going through your crowning process. I said, I may be a baby in OSHA, but I'm full goddamn grown in Haitian voodoo. Come fucking with me if you will. This baby kid will fuck you up. I can't speak for these other people that go through this, but I guarantee you, this baby kid, I might be Ayawo, and I might be pronouncing that wrong, all right. But one thing I know, beyond my pronunciation, I know if you come stepping on my turf, I'm going to whoop your ass with my Lord. I'm going to use my hoodoo. I'm going to use my Kabbalah knowledge. I told him, listen, I got to build a relationship with the Orishas. Do you understand? I got to build a relationship with the Impungo. I ain't got to build no relationship with the Loas. I ain't got, my ancestors, I don't have to build that. That's already built. Now come over here fucking with me, because I'm not Minister Mario, son of a Chosi. And a whole lot of them got their ass whooped. Not with Ocha, not with Orisha, with Haitian voodoo and some good old-fashioned hoodoo and some of that swamp magic. I'm not the one. Now, I might be a student over here, but over here, I'm a teacher. I don't walk off from my foundation. The Bible say you build on your foundation. It ain't nothing wrong with learning new things. Ain't no wrong with you and increasing your wherewithal when it comes to knowledge, wisdom, understanding. But you don't let go of your foundation for nothing. That's where your blessed assurance is. And you know more about the grounds of the church than you know about Ifa, voodoo, Santeria. You learning. And that means they're going to have the advantage. I don't play that. I don't teach none of my people. That's why I told y'all get that membership. You know why? Because you're going to learn while you work. I call it spiritual on-the-job training. By the time you decide to initiate, you're going to be so familiar with the impungos, or you're going to so be familiar with the Orisha that when you go through your initiation, they ain't going to be able to handle you like that. Black people, you got to go in with a knowledge. It is important, sir and ma'am. Don't be doing what I do. Because I'm going to feed these motherfuckers humble pie. What you need to be doing while you watching me is learning. Perfecting your energy, your frequency, your vibration. And if you up to par at that point, I tag your ass in. But right now, let me keep swinging. Let me keep straightening these assholes. Because if you can disrespect the African part, then I can disrespect your culture. Because to disrespect Africa is to disrespect me. And why you want me to have so much honor and respect for your culture, but you don't want to have that respect for my culture? Because guess what? They may be blind, but I ain't blind. They may not be in a place, but I'm in a place. That's why people like me are essential. We become your covering. We become the feathers that allow you to go through your process without being damaged, without being deceived. I hope y'all really understand what I'm doing on this platform. And I think every person that's not selfish, that support what I do financially on this platform. You know why? Because it takes money. I went and got another staff. I bought 2 of these. These are Demetrius. These are $1,500 and up. But Demetrius got purchased his. I want y'all to look at the craft. You see this snake? It's snake on both sides. They'll sell you some shit like this with no power. But I ain't gonna do it. If you got your membership in Haitian Voodoo or Orisha membership, or you got Palo, you can purchase one of these. Now, you can put at your altar, you can put behind your door, but I can tell you what, I bet you're gonna become harder and harder to fuck with. And then I won't be the only one out here talking like that. Because you will have something that can actually move your ancestors, actually strengthen your ancestors. And I'm doing it because I can. I got it like that. And if melanated people, I got some stuff for Bo. I got a whole ceremony. I'm doing nothing for gay and bisexual people. Melanated. Because white homosexuality is different than black homosexuality. And do I need to take our time to break that shit down? How we treat our own because of sexual preference? And when I get through with Oshun Mare for the gays and the bisexuals, you won't be able to fuck with them either. And I'm talking to melanated people. Because we are the worst when it comes to our people. And another thing, I want to give you some HumblePie. I want all this colorism, you calling people black bitch, and all this, because you yellow, because you pass for white, we'll whoop your ass too. Cut that shit out in this house. We don't care if you, whatever shade of melanin you is, you one of us. If you coming in here with that colonization shit and talking down to people because of their pigment of their skin with your ignorant ass, you gonna get some humble pie from the chief. I'ma stuff both sides of your jaw. Because it's like the spiritual Harriet Tubman. You need a cap in your ass. Because if you got to have the same mentality that the colonizer got, you do us no justice and you serve us no good. You ain't got to, I said it up, well, you ain't got to come out the church if you don't want to. I can show you how to operate in your energy and frequency. Not for free. Ain't gonna do it for free. But I Mother Susan, God moving for her. She got her Orisha talisman. She got her Palo membership. She shaking her tail feather. And she said, Apostle, I want one of them. She done bought her candles. This is a woman on a fixed income, but she gonna elevate her mind as a Gemini and understanding what's at her disposal as a Gemini. She ain't got to be a chief apostle either. She need to know what she want and stay on that as a Gemini. And watch that air element manifest. You ain't got to be me. You need tools. You need a teaching. You need an education. Because if you ain't got that conjure class, and then I got this psychic class coming up, get this. I'm going around Miami because y'all know I love to shop in Miami. They have some of the best stuff, and they got every type of culture is in Miami. Haitian, Latino, Cuban, everything. So and because I'm a black man of wealth and means, and I got power because if they fuck with me, it's gonna go down. And you rather have me as a friend and a customer and as an ally. I know who you is, and you know who the fuck I am. I'm the pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ. But I'm a rule worker, a conjurer, a necromancer. I mean, you can fuck around and find out. Praise the Lord. But I just got these two today. I was at the cemetery on today, and I was consecrating those avocado seeds up under that saber tree with Ogun. Then Mother Susan, I found some pumpkin seed, or let me tell y'all, when I say I'm attracting all kind of stuff that I have need of and going to places, and then I found a wholesale grocery store. I attract whatever we got need of, Apostolic Faith and my tribe, we gonna have it. And we gonna use our magic to protect us from all this crazy bullshit. Let these white people handle their racism. Get your candles, keep your money straight. I told you, use Ogun rules over technology, advance, and stop talking about you. Let me tell y'all something. I would never sit here and tell you I depend on UPS. I always knew my wealth was coming through my gift. Your wealth and your success is gonna come through your energy. But you have to have a stream of income so you can get the tools that you need. And I'm building and building and building on what my gift and talents are bringing to me. But this day has been a day of magnetism. I was tired, now I got elevated. Because Ogun can be offensive and Ogun can be defensive. Long as you don't say what you can't have, no bitch on earth could stop you from getting what God got for you. If, just like I said, no bitch on earth, no motherfucker. Cause I can be a Mr. Motherfucker at times. Cause I'm something rather else. I got some little bitchy ways, but not too bad. But I'm more of a Mr. Motherfucker. Praise God. I want you to walk in knowledge. I want you to walk in clarity. And so therefore, you will be a better cloud of witness to your energy, your frequency, and your vibration. I've been going through and I'm 52 years old. I've been doing master. I know the bullshit. Then I found in the area where I go to Haitian grocery store and Latino grocery store. So I found a goji berries extract, and then I went to Miami and I bought some more because they only had 2, and then I read the label, and so I went to the Whole Foods store, and because I'm a church, I took my tax exempt number there, and they had to let my black ass in. It's just that simple. That's why I be telling y'all about y'all LLCs or having a business, because you better understand Trump is all about that money. And if anything he give a tax break, he gonna give a tax break to business. So if you got a business and a job, Keish, you don't let go of your business. You pay that every year to make sure that it's in good standing. Y'all got to work y'all gift. Y'all got to work what God gave y'all. And I don't care what your line of business. Bitch, get that LLC for secretarial work. Get an LLC for a streetwalker. You can't say prostitution, but you got goods and services. They ain't got to know what your goods and services are. But you can, whatever you bring in, pay into that. Pay into your own investment. Pay into your own retirement. Pay into your own advance and quality of life. Stop waiting around for these non-melanated people and these other melanated but prejudiced conjurers and spiritualists. And we black people that have been in the church, you so messy. You messy in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Ocha, and Hoodoo. You with the same shit. The very people you talk about in the church, you doing the same shit. The pot talking about the what? Kettle. And then when your ass need the foundation of that same church, it might not be the church you got fucked in. It might not be the church you got married in. It might not be the church that you suck some dick in. But the church as a universal house is still out here giving you a word. giving you inspiration, telling you can be all that you can be, minus the bullshit. And let me say it again, cause I'm gonna do work in a ceremony for Rodney Hinton. Why you around here won't do something talking about it was wrong what he did? Bitch, that's colonization. The reason why your psycho mind don't understand that it's an eye for eye and a tooth for a tooth, that's why we do reversals in all the ATRs, because what you did to me, it come back to you. And this is why the colonizers keep being able to spill your blood, because you have a forgiving mindset. Our African traditions ain't never taught us that. I'm gonna say it again. We don't have one African tradition that teaches us that bullshit. That's why we got some of the greatest warriors in history out of African tradition. And let me go on over here. Let me tell y'all something to my Haitian people, because I want you to try to call me a lie. I ain't gonna tell our mysteries, but I will tell these people this. The reason why I love Haitian voodoo so much, because Haitian voodoo allows you to become a god or a goddess through the power of the serpent. This is why you look in Egyptology, you see so many. That's why the snake was so demonized by the non-melanated Anglo-Saxon ignorant motherfuckers, because the serpent represents healing and regeneration. This is why we're able to, just like a serpent, our bodies can self-heal. This is why they don't understand. We got cure. All we need is a proper nutrients. We believe in regeneration because we are of that snake power. That's why we have the wisdom. That's why we have the pineal gland. Look, go on YouTube and look up a snake, and there you will find out that we operate just like a serpent. Huh? We just not crawling on our bellies, but we all started out as serpent. But Haitian voodoo, Dambalaf, it's a snake. Ezeli, Frida, and Ezeli. Don't talk. Snakes. The Simbi. That's why the snake also represents fertility. That's why our loas are so sexual. I don't want nobody to get confused about what I practice and why I ain't nothing to be fucked up with. And depending on what type of, cause I have a crown on my head. I'm a golden serpent. You keep fucking with people that you don't know who you fucking with. And because I don't go out here bothering people, I'm trying to give you an understanding. That's why the serpent wraps around the egg. Understand all these hieroglyphics and all these pictures are representation. The Haitian people understand that energy more so than the other culture. If you're in 21 divisions, Saint Marta, it's a snake. Now call me a lie. This is why we're so powerful. This is why you see where is that? Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Why not? So let me give you a little history, so you'll know who teaching you. This is St. Patrick, right? I want you to look down at the bottom. Those are snakes. See, when ignorant black people don't know history, and when you don't know history, you get mocked and laughed at right in your face, and you don't even know what they're laughing at. St. Patrick is what we call Dumbala. Haitian people are believe in Catholicism, so they will use saints that represent Loas. I'm gonna say it again. They're not calling on St. Patrick. They're calling on Dumbala through this picture. But when they celebrate St. Patrick's Day, they think, and you see them chasing the snakes out of Ireland, those are niggas. Us. We are the serpents that they've been preaching and teaching against. We're the serpents that they've been calling demonic. And all these are terms that they coined trying to describe our power. But Haitian people, you not calling on St. Patrick. You calling on Dumbala. And just like the other ATRs, where we had to hide our magic in plain sight, but hidden from the colonizer, you don't have to work voodoo like that more. You can actually venerate Dumbala without this picture, without this portal. Yeah, we had to do that in years past. This is why Trump and these administrations want to deport Haitians. You need to understand why he want that energy back in Haiti. A lot of stuff be going on, and because you so clueless, you don't know what's really about melanated people, and because they don't speak your language or you don't speak their language, you think it has nothing to do with you. But everything on earth has something to do with you. I don't give a damn. God, I don't care if you gay, straight, rich, poor, educated, and ain't got a nickel you can't even rub two nickels together. Melanated people, that's all this is about. All over this land. And nobody want to relinquish that hold they got on our ATRs. But we not gonna buy them jewels back, Prince Charles, King Charles. And let me tell y'all something. The stronger we get, the more elevated we get, the weaker they get and the sicker they get. You're not gonna be able to kill us like that. Cause we're wise as serpents. Literally. That's why you can't do anything with our knowledge, our wisdom, our understanding, neither our enlightenment. This is what the Egyptians and people in Kemet understood. That's why they had the king cobra. That's why they worship and work with snakes so much. Because they understood enlightenment. Huh? That's why the first thing that your God did was turn Moses' staff into a serpent. And then when he challenged Pharaoh and they serpents, He took Aaron's staff, because he made one, he made two, because that was defeated them Pharaoh's serpents was not Moses' staff, it was Aaron's staff, the priest, the brother of Moses. So when you see one snake, it's more than one. It's been going on the whole time. It's been going on the whole time. We've been operating in this energy the whole time. You like the word Kundalini energy. The serpent. And once a serpent rises up your spinal cord and strikes your pineal gland, which opens your third eye, where the Pharaoh had the cobra, right over his third eye, the elixir of venom. Because venom can kill you and venom can heal you. That's alchemy. And when you understand alchemy, you benefit. But they were never smart enough to use our alchemy. They were never smart enough to understand our magic. And all you that are the ATRS, you got a diluted form of what the real power can be like when you work with melanin energy. Not somebody that's melanated that's trying to be adjacent to whiteness, because that's diluted. They can only conjure so much energy. But us, children of the sun, SUN, children of the sun, we can draw all the type of power from, especially that noonday sun. That sun that's out there from noon to 3 o'clock. When you get this, Demetrius, I want a real testimony. I told you, I ain't no joke. And I'm gonna be teaching different things because I'm tired of the bullshit that's going on in these ATRs. Black people, you need to know, they don't give a fuck about you like that, even though they black. And the reason I say don't do what I'm doing, because I can defend myself. Because they don't like it. I ain't talking about Whitey don't like it. And he don't. But black people that speak other languages, that don't associate themselves as being black, or like we shit the black Americans over here in the Americas like we're nothing. But I want y'all to know this. If it wasn't for black people, Asian people, you would not be getting the business loan. They'll rather give it to you before they give it to us. They're rather, Mexican brothers and sisters, while you around here with your big trucks and your big houses right now, that was all black people. They rather give you the business loan. They rather help you with your business than help a melanin. They would rather help a black woman over a black man. Always understand there's method to the madness behind caucasity. And I want to talk to you, black woman. You know why he'll give you the better job? You know why he'll give you the business loan? Because you somebody he can fuck. Unless he got a taste for men, he can't fuck your man. And he don't want your man in power, so because you would choose your man over him. But he keep your man broke. He keep your man struggling. You still a woman at the end of the day. You still want to be wooed at the end of the day. And if he can keep that money, it don't matter how he getting it. He gonna get you. That's why black women, when they get so high up in society and all that, they find very few black men. That's strategic. You know, you understand? I don't care whether you're in the movies, business. I don't care if you're in the sports. That's why it's like that. That's why they work so hard to keep melanated men down economically. That's why they trying to take down P. Diddy and all that. Y'all, they doing it right in your face. You so mad because you ain't got it that you don't understand it's a concerted effort. And we all gonna be affected. That's why I'm getting my shit together. And I advise you to do the same. But you're not prospering over your black man because you're better than your black man. You somebody he intend to fuck. And when you don't get his pussy, you're going to be either fired or demoted. It's always about sex with white men. It don't matter what kind of sex it is. It's always about sex. It's not your brains. The woman that you see, she's a big bitch, and she working for that. She in there because she knows she doing. But them other ones, if he ain't fuck you now, he intend to fuck you. And if he don't get a chance to fuck you, you gonna be gone from that business. So call me a lie. Call me a lie. And you want to talk about drugs in our community? Ronald Reagan was the biggest drug dealer that the United States ever had. And I want to say this publicly. I ain't talking about what I know, because I have family members that would the CIA was bringing the barge in. When my family got busted, the government was behind it. A lot of y'all don't have no fucking clue what be going on and who you dealing with and how corrupt this government system really is. And if you think they give a fuck about people, you are sadly mistaken. I don't know where you living at, but if you living in these United States, this system do not give a fuck about the elderly and the children. It's money, sex, and power. And I keep trying to tell you that. Praise God. This is a night of awakening. This is a night where you can get your candles. This is a night where if you want to get your egg on stick, but you gotta have your membership first. I gotta know you riding with us. I'm not giving you that kind of entree. And I told you, if I got to prepare that for you, it take 21 days. I don't send nothing out up under 21 days. Because you won't be talking about me. I'm excited, but I'm tired. So I'm going to get off here. If you want these candles, I'm going to be consecrating them with of avocado and this is Ogun powder. I'm ready. We got nothing but space and opportunity, melanated people. That's all we got time for. If you want to be about that life and you want to see certain things move in your life, then give Ogun a try. Give Zarabanda a try. Give Ogar Fari a try. I'm here for it. All right. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see you tomorrow. I don't know what time. I gotta go to the cemetery in the morning. All right. God bless.